What's up guys, and welcome back to this YouTube channel. It's your guy Igor here. Today's video is dedicated to choosing a city in Canada and a province to immigrate. Where do you want to land as a new immigrant in Canada? By the way guys, I want to show you something. This is a bus stop. See how it looks? It's made out of glass to protect you from wind. If once you land in Canada and you're new and you're taking a bus, this helps you to stay covered and sheltered from crazy winters that we do have. By the way guys, I'm in Calgary right now. Yesterday I was making a video in a t-shirt. People were questioning me. It was plus 17 degrees yesterday, so it was like summer. Today is close to zero, and a couple of days from now it should snow again. So the weather is in Calgary, where I am right now, it fluctuates a lot. Anyways, so what are the options guys? Well, of course, if you're watching this video, you're probably thinking Toronto or Vancouver. That's where everyone goes. That's where I went with my wife when we first came to Canada as international students. She's from India, I'm from Ukraine. We went to Centennial College to get our post-graduation work permit, to get our immigration done in the future. And well, we moved to Alberta for number one, immigration, number two, for jobs. And the situation hasn't changed too much since then. We were rewarded by our agents, Ukrainian agents in Ukraine, who ripped me off 2 times. That's a different story for a different video. And Indian agents in India, because they don't care. They just want to get paid their commission for putting you into some college. They don't really care about your success and a chance of success here in Canada in terms of immigration. And of course, we are international students, so we came for one reason: to get the immigration done. So what's the differences between the cities? Guys, there are many provinces and territories. I mean, if you are insane enough to go to one of the Canadian territories, I cannot stop you in this video. It's good. You might be there sitting with the polar bears and, well, a small village with a lot of guys who are actually Canadians, like Aboriginal guys, and the grocery prices are through the roof, and it's really cold, and you better be prepared, but it's up to you. If the immigration is your only purpose, that might be an option. You could always leave that place later. Yeah, but we moved, guys, to Toronto. And of course, in Scarborough, Ontario, Centennial College, my wife went there, and I went there too. She also did her course here in Bow Valley College in Calgary, which was awesome. And I want to say, guys, so what are the main cities? Toronto and Vancouver, Calgary, Montreal, and of course some people go to Saskatchewan, some people go to Manitoba, some people go to New Brunswick and other places. I want to say, guys, yeah, if you want to have a good downtown life, I would say your options are probably Montreal if you know French, Toronto, maybe a bit of Ottawa, but Toronto, Montreal, Vancouver and Calgary. You don't have many options here in Canada. And if you are okay to be remote, have really cold winters and have no downtown activities, and you are okay to be like a hermit in the middle of nowhere, then probably Manitoba, Saskatchewan. I'm just checking if Canadians are walking behind me. Somebody might be from Manitoba, Saskatchewan, and they'll be like, hey, this guy is just talking nonsense about my place. And they might start arguing with me. Why am I saying such things? You know, but in reality, most of them would probably agree that a lot of people moved from Saskatchewan to Calgary. Guys, a lot of Ukrainians are in Saskatchewan right now. A lot of Ukrainians moved to Saskatchewan years back, historically. Guys, in Alberta, there was almost a motion to make a second national language being Ukrainian when, like years back, when a lot of Ukrainians came for almost the same reason that they're coming right now as refugees from oppression. So yes, Ukrainians, just like other countries, I'm saying Britishers, I'm saying Scottish, Irish, French, Germans, you know, Ukrainians, and there are other cultures, even Chinese and Indian guys, were also involved into building this country. And it's one of the foundations, and a lot of Canadians are actually considering themselves to be Ukrainians because of one of their grandmothers, babushkas, making pierogies and speaking Ukrainian language. So I just wanted to say that, yeah, Ukraine has a huge heritage in Canada and a huge history as well, and it was one of those people who built this country. Now, back to the topic. What is your option? Guys, why we left Toronto? Let me tell you the reason why we left. It was for the job and for immigration. Alberta has had better immigration opportunities and it still has more jobs. So one reason is of course Alberta is one of the highest paid per family provinces. So just think about this way. Why don't you want to live somewhere where you make more money? I do. I like making more money. Now, let's talk about the cost of living and taxes. Cost of living taxes are higher in Toronto or Vancouver. So you pay more taxes there than here. And you make less money in those provinces than here. And also, so you make more money here and you pay more taxes there. And also cost of living there is more expensive than here. Also the rent there is way more expensive than here. And also, so the rent here is cheaper, cost of living is cheaper, taxes are lesser, and you make more money. Real estate here is way cheaper than in Toronto or Vancouver. So that basically means that the quality of life that you can have in Canada, what I call a Canadian dream, which some people are still doubting it, they're saying it's not there anymore, because most of the people are living in one place, in one bucket. Most of the immigrants are afraid to change provinces. This is why we moved with my wife. I talked about it to my wife a week ago. She's originally from India, Mumbai, as Cambridge International student. Now she's working as a mortgage broker here in Calgary, and she's licensed in Alberta. She's licensed in Ontario with DLC Clear Trust Mortgages. If you have any questions about mortgages, even if you're in BC, anywhere in Canada, give her a shout. I am a realtor with the experience here in Calgary, Alberta, and I help people buy or sell real estate. So my contacts will be there too. Anyways, guys, so I was talking to my wife, and honestly, guys, we were like, yeah, it was the best decision ever to move here. We were thinking about it, and probably we would have a condo by now. Right now we have multiple real estate properties, we have investment properties, and all of our friends who came with us, they have nothing. And why we made the choice? Well, a lot of people who come to Canada as immigrants, they don't want to take any more risks. They don't want to do anything. They're like, yeah, we took a risk, I came to Canada, and then they cannot switch cities. What the problem is with you changing your city in Canada? You already committed. Go over the 7 seas, so to speak, and to over the half of the world. Let's say, it takes almost 2 days to fly to India. So if you're coming from India, you're literally on the other side of the planet right now. And if you came this far, and now, people are running really fast, and now you are afraid to move a little bit more within the same country, which just bothers me a lot. You're an immigrant, a lot of people in Canada have never changed their cities. They were born in one city, they live their entire life in one city, and they die in one city. And that's why they cannot, a lot of those people who do that, you left all of those same kind of people back home in your home country where you came from. So never stop taking risks and growing for your own benefit and for your own standard of living. But anyways, with this being said, guys, we already have 17,000 people who moved in the third quarter of the last year to Calgary, and tens of thousands of people are moving here every year. So in order to keep the real estate more affordable and the life standards more affordable and more jobs for ourselves, I say don't move here. As a selfish person, like we all are, taking care of after my own family and well-being, I would say don't move here. But for yourself, guys, I think might be the best option in Canada. We have the mountains nearby. You can go to Jasper, you can go to Banff, Lake Louise, Canmore, and also, guys, you say, well, there is Edmonton there. Okay, I want to say, guys, from all the people in Calgary and Edmonton, I want to say that if you think Edmonton is a great place, you go and find out, and then tell me. And then don't tell me I didn't tell you. Go and find out. Once you're there, you're going to find out what Edmonton is. Once you find out about what Edmonton is, you're going to know why I told you so, why I was warning you and cautioning you from going to Edmonton. So I'm just saying, Edmonton is Edmonton, and for a reason. High crime rate, a lot of things going on there, boring. Besides shopping mall, there's nothing else to do besides West Edmonton Mall, and just go there. And I know a lot of people want to buy real estate because it's affordable. You know why it's affordable? because people don't want to go there. Yes, and people who are there don't want to stay there. So, all the best, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.